Hello and welcome to our video. Today we're looking at this end of March 2016 on a 16 plate BMW 430i M Sport manual. So this is quite a rare car really. It's one owner from new, this car, and finished in Glacier Silver Metallic with, just like I say, one owner from new, full BMW service history. And I think we've got to take it round for a brake fluid change. That's all that's due at the moment. But there aren't too many of these around. In fact, I don't think we saw another one. There might have been one out there. But lovely mileage. I think it's 34,400 miles from new. And the gentleman basically upgraded the car for the M440i that we had in stock. Now we have we've changed a few things on this vehicle. As always, it's all been machine polished, it's all been loved, etc. But we've put some black gloss grills in the front. And originally the wheels were in the Orbit Grey and diamond cut. And they have been changed. We've had them completely stripped, re-powder coated, so they're like a brand new wheel now. Well, they are virtually, everyth's been stripped back, so it is all new. It's all been re-diamond cut. They're now black gloss and diamond cut. These are the 443M alloy wheels, the 19-inch wheels. But we've changed also, the mirror caps have been painted as well. So not wrapped, really nicely painted. I say that, they haven't got little fish eyes and things in. It's like a factory finish, as you can see. The guys have done a really good job at the paint shop of doing those for us. And that all matches the air vent on the side, which is in black gloss as well. So, let's just come back out. This has also got the M Sport brakes. Now we have all the bills pretty much with this. Everything else is in the iDrive. We've got front and rear parking sensors, as I've already mentioned, the 19-inch wheels. We come round to the front. Let me just come back out a little bit. We've left the lights on, so I think it looks really nice like that. Just move up like so. If I come in like that, you can see the bonnet. There are no marks, there's no chips. This is all original paintwork. Now if we come down and look down the side of the car, you can see how true the panels are. In fact, that looks really good, doesn't it, just there, look at that. That's really brought this car, for a 2016 car, that's made it look so much newer and more modern, with those little changes, the wing mirrors, the grills, the wheels being changed and done properly, I may add. They've done a great job with the wheels, with the M Sport brakes there. Lots of tread on the tyres, I may add, because tyres on these, they're not cheap. So it makes a big difference when you're pricing up cars online. You can't always take all these things into effect. Like this car has 2 keys. The keys are £270 thereabouts to buy. And could you sort that plate out for us, Dan? Thank you. I'll just show you around the filler cap, or Dan's just adjusting the plate that's the suckers come off the back there. Thanks, Dan. The black gloss around the windows, look. Sorry, we're struggling with focus then. There we go. I'll just show you the door edges as well. Why are we struggling with the focus? There we go. No marks on there. I'll come back, show you looking down the side of the car. Now, there is the idea of this video is to be completely transparent. One of the things I'm going to point out is just on the top of the bumper here, hasn't broke the paint. There's a little impression here, and then further down here somewhere is a very slight, it's almost like a little bulgy lump, like when that pushed in, something pushed it out there. It's not broken the paint, it's very minor, and I would rather keep this all original. And sorry about that. And I felt that the money was better spent doing the wheels and the other trim, because as you can see, that doesn't even really show from here. We've got the LCI lights, double tailpipes, all really nice. So just see if I can capture that impression. It doesn't really show much. Like I say, not very, doesn't really stand out. It wasn't really worth worrying about, but I wanted to point it out in the video because that's the whole point. We've got the privacy glass, sun protection glass. If we look from the back going forward, again, all the way down the side of the car, let's say all of the alloys have been done. I just want to show them to you anyway. We always get that little bit of surface rust around the brakes. It's where they get washed outside after the machine polishing, and we don't always have time to drive them around the car park and touch the brakes to dry them off. And if we come up onto the roof, again, no damage. What we're looking for here is like where people have probably left like bird droppings on their car, and the damage that causes, especially in the sun, it cracks the lacquer in the paint and it blisters. But this is all lovely. So this is a very honest, this is exactly, if you set your target to buy yourself a 430i BMW and you wanted to find the nicest one you could, well, what could be better than a one owner, low mileage, full BMW service history that's been presented just like this one. It's really come up really nice and makes the job worthwhile when you see a transformation of the things that you do, because this job is not easy. It is extremely difficult to find nice cars at the moment. Those two vehicles are sold, this vehicle's sold. There's nothing else in here other than these two cars at the moment. We've got a couple of others filtering through, but very difficult to find nice cars. So we're lucky to have these cars that we do have at the moment. Okay, let's take a look inside. Now from memory, God, we always used to have so many BMWs. Let me just check. Yeah, we've got LED lights just under the door handle there, and puddle lights at the bottom of the door. I'm really having to adjust this focus point today. I don't know why. There we go. We've got black gloss trim with the brushed aluminium on the door here, which out of all of the trims that you can have, I think is the best harder wearing one. So good choice there. We've actually got the build sheet for this car from when he ordered it new. Now he spec'd it with electric seats, which is memory on the driver's side. See the brushed aluminium carries on across the front there. Then we've got the professional media. Show you the passenger seat here. Now this on here, we have polished this. We're going to try and do something else with it. This is where they get wet, and I think the sun just bleaches these like water drip marks. But it's just a really common thing on those handles. It's just something to do with the plastic, so that's why it's like that. Nice and clean in the back. Barely been satin in the back. Got a centre armrest there. All nice in there. Just come in and show you the centre armrest, and also that all the metal finisher here, you can write on the top of the iDrive wheel. Climate control. Steering wheel, look at that steering wheel. Really nice condition. Not got that horrible shiny finish to it. I have to say, some people out there just don't know how to detail a car properly. When you get these shiny steering wheels, they look awful. It's all someone else's grease. The Harman Kardon sound system, of course. Speakers there. Also under the seat there are speakers. And another one up in front of the iDrive. And more in the rear of the car. We'll just come around the other side. Can't remember, oh yeah, and up on the top here, the Harman Kardon speakers. Oh, it's just worth mentioning also, pop this. This will run on 10% ethanol, the E10 fuel. So that's all the newer fuels. Just open that door card up a little bit more. There you go. Whoa. And also we've got the folding mirrors. I've also noticed these are the, I think that was the plate falling off the front of the car. I'm just gonna, oh hang on, I think I need to turn the ignition on now because the car's just turned itself off. There you go, that's what it was. So, door seal. See for yourself, all original. Again, it looks worse on camera. It doesn't actually look that bad to natural eye. It's just picking up the light in here. Let's put this, obviously you can move the seat forward like so. Show you no damage. Try and no damage over on the other side. You see the speakers there as well. The Harman Kardon speakers. Okay, so let's put that back and then say steering wheel all in really nice condition. Auto lights. How are we doing for time? I'll just jump in. Oh. Right, so I've turned the ignition on. That's why the lights are on the dash. So that's started. And then all those lights will go out. Like so. 34,401 miles. Now, mode, so we can bring up DAB, Bluetooth, etc. using the steering wheel buttons here. If we go back to DAB, actually, you can then scroll through them and press to select or the telephone. And then up on the iDrive here, now this will be not touchscreen, so we can go up. We've got the multimedia, radio, telephone, navigation, of course. Put the map on. This is in split window, so we can turn that off. Turn the split screen off. Give you the full view. We can also change that to direction of travel. In fact, let's change it to perspective. That's the one we like. Additional information. Oh look, you can have the weather, perspective view in 3D, satellite images, and we can change. Let's go to day mode. Let's go back to navigation, like so. Also, I can't remember, is it on this one? Guidance. So if we go to guidance, enter new destination, destination input, postcode. This is where we can write with our finger on the top of the iDrive. And then if you need to put a space in, go from one side to the other, and it creates a space. Putting our postcode in here. You'll notice up on the top it's created a space. So that's how that works. If we go into vehicle information, we can then go to vehicle status. This is also where you can do the tyre pressures and reset them. And it'll show you the bar pressure. Once you set off, it monitors the pressures. We can also check the engine oil level. We can measure it. We won't do that now because it takes a little bit of time. We go into service requirements. So as you see, March 25, it's due a brake fluid, so that's what we're going to do. That one's the MOT. I can't remember if that's been done or not, but all this will be up to date. Engine oil not due till 2026. Front brake pads got 16,000 miles remaining, rears 29. We shoot up to the top here. Right, let's scroll right the way to the beginning. So the first service back in 2018, engine oil and microfilter, which is exactly right. And that was at 10,880 miles. The third one, or sorry, the second one, but the third year should be the brake fluid change, because the first brake fluid change is 3 years, because it's brand new fluid. After that, it's 2 years. So that was brake fluid and an inspection. And probably the MOT actually that was. And then this will be back to another engine service, possibly including the spark plugs. Yeah, it was, yeah. So that's the bigger service. Then we'll be back to brake fluid and inspection. And then this will probably be an oil change, is it? Oil change, microfilter, MOT. And then we go to the next one. Brake fluid again. One after that. Engine oil, big service again, including the spark plugs. So that was the last one it had at 31. So it's done 3,300 miles there-ish. About. And that's all BMW, all Snow's BMW. You can see it's the same dealer ID all the way through. What could be better than that? Settings. This is where you can adjust the instrument cluster settings of what's displayed in the car. Control display, that's for the brightness. Time and date, touchpad, connections, your sound for your Harman Kardon, your Logic 7 surround sound. You can adjust your bass, etc. And treble, speed, climate control. That's like a timer to start your climate in the morning. And then your lights, ambient lights, they're in sport, which is a white light. And if we go to classic, which shows up better, but has this got it around the center? It's a little bit too old to have around there. But the lights up here are in orange. Like I say, if you change that back to sport, they go white, but they don't really show up in the day. And I think classic was always a good choice. It's a nice warm light. Okay, that's for your indicators. Come out of there. Come out again. In fact, let's go back to menu. There we go. Vehicle information, direct connected drive. That's the connected drive services you can have. And you can have different apps downloaded, etc. Right, we've got dual climate control, heated seats. Also, worth mentioning, navigation. Map, that view, see, we can run our finger along the top there. Now we can also save some of the views. So we can save that for perspective. Used to show this on all of the videos we did. And then in direction of travel, where you're looking straight down, we can save that on number 7. So if you want to flip between the two, we can now press number 8. Now you can also save telephone numbers in there as well. So you go to the telephone number you want to save, open up that person's contact details, and then press and hold the number. do the same. Book pack in there. This is the later LCI of this generation. This was like the facelift, if you like. So this is sliding. The earlier ones, there was a pull-out tray, and the lights are different. 6-speed gearbox. Right, I think what we'll do now, we'll jump out. We've got the cruise control, of course, on here. So all nice in there. I'm going to pull the bonnet. But we will turn the engine off because we're not going to be able to hear. You get the bonnet for? Oh, it's right. I don't have to do the latch, do I? Thanks, Dad. So that, go up a bit further. No, that's how it goes. So twin power turbo. So this is a twin scroll turbo. So it has 2 inlets into the turbo. So it runs different cylinders. Will go into a different inlet side on the turbo, and it just makes it more efficient and less lag, better for fuel. And around about 254 or 58 brake horsepower on this engine. You can see just how nice and clean it is under the engine bay there. A really lovely, genuine car. So if you've got any questions, please do give us a call. Look at this bonnet. It's not chippy at all. Drop it down from there. Excuse me. And there we have it, our BMW 430i M Sport manual, 1 owner, full service BMW history, and all ready to go pretty much. We'll get that brake fluid service done, and then she will be ready to go. Thanks for watching the video. Take care now, bye.